You are on the Terracapital channel, and today we will talk with a representative of the developer Tigerproperties about the new, tallest residential building in the world, Skytower. Tower? Hello. First of all, I would like to talk about the advantages of our developer. We are called Tigerproperties. This is a company that has been in the market since 1976. That is, we are one of the largest and most experienced full-cycle developers in the UAE market. We have our own factories, hotels, and we have built fitness clubs, mosques, and schools. That is, there are many projects behind us. We have completed 270 residential buildings and accordingly, some municipal ones as well, in the UAE or around the world, in both. We are independent from contractors, so we do not have delays, and accordingly, we can control the market price of the apartments. We have more favorable prices than our competitors who work with contractors. We can also offer additional discounts for certain payment methods, such as full cash payment or 100% payment. This project has a 16% discount. How do we differ from other developers in the market? First of all, we provide great conditions. We have different payment methods. You can choose a long plan with post-handover. Post-handover means the plan starts after the handover, after receiving the keys. This project also includes a 7-year interest-free installment plan, which consists of 2 years after completion and 5 years during construction. As far as I know, this is a feature of Tigerproperties that investors have 2 years after receiving the keys to make payments for all projects. And thus, they essentially reduce their expenses for 2 years because they cover it with rental payments. It's really great. This advantage is always for investors because there is no need to invest the full amount. That is, you have an installment plan, but for example, from the moment you receive the keys, you will only pay between 52 to 80%. In this project, you will only pay 70, that is, it depends on the project and the layout. That is, for studios, for example, in Red Square, we have 80% until completion. In addition to having great payment options that not all developers in the market offer, you can literally count on your fingers who among the developers provide such conditions. Usually, there is always a requirement for the keys, where you need to pay 40% or 30%. And before handing over, before receiving the keys, everyone just rushes to sell. The problem is that one has to engage in price undercutting. Consequently, sometimes people even lose out when they do not have the full amount for the apartment. Another advantage is that we provide furniture. That is, fully furnished apartments with kitchen appliances. This means that clients will not need to buy anything else, just a television. A television is a television. But this also distinguishes us from other developers. Because in Dubai, in the UAE, apartments are usually rented out with renovations and kitchens, but without kitchen appliances. We provide both soft furniture and appliances. Additionally, what sets our developer Tigerproperties apart is that we always choose top locations with good price growth potential. In other words, it won't be the case that you buy in the low segment at Tiger or in the high segment, and that location will not be promising. That is, we always analyze locations, looking at where prices will rise and where they won't, and based on that, we purchase plots and build there. So, you won't find projects very far from civilization. Currently, our latest projects include JVT, Businessbay, and in Abu Dhabi Al Reem Island, which is also a premium location. Similarly, in Sharjah, there is Al Mamzar. This means it is the first line next to the sea. In GVT, you have a significant advantage because the entire area is shaped like a triangle, and Tigerproperties is developing this part along the hypotenuse, if we express it in mathematical terms. All the high-rise buildings are located along one line, while the entire triangle is occupied by townhouses. Consequently, the views are really great towards the Raspberry, and GVT is one of a good location. One of the best locations for investments is in the small segment, because when considering GVC and comparing it to GVC, there are many more competitors there. Firstly, there will be opportunities for investors when they resell, rent out, and so on, because there are many new projects. In GVT, there are much fewer plots available for the construction of high-rise buildings, and as you mentioned earlier, I agree that low-rise development predominates there. Therefore, the community will not be so overcrowded, there will be less traffic, and there will be views of the Dubai Marina skyline. Such competition is accordingly less. Plus, a mall will be built there. To be precise, it has already been built on Hale Avenue. I think you know about it. The Hale project will open this year. Additionally, a metro line will run along our projects, allowing easy access to the metro station on foot.
But this project we are currently discussing, Skytower, is not related to the GVT area.
It is located in Business Bay, which is the very heart of Dubai, so to speak. It takes about 5 to 7 minutes to get to Burj Khalifa. Accordingly, this is an area adjacent to downtown, meaning the very center. And here there are direct views of the Burj Khalifa. But what distinguishes this part of Business Bay is that the neighbors here are mainly 5-star hotels, which are very well rented out. Here, if buying for investment, I would recommend considering only either for resale or for short-term rental, that is daily or monthly. But the ROI for long-term rentals will not be as high, because the price in the Business Bay is higher, for example, than in GVT.
However, in the vicinity of this location, there are essentially only SLS hotels and hotel apartments, which are rented out with a guaranteed income of 7% per year. And if the SLS is old, low-rise, and rents for 7% per year compared to this building, how much will the apartment rent for?
If anyone is interested, I will send Diana the calculation showing that the ROI for short-term rentals ranges from 15 to 20%.
Short-term rentals always win out, especially in this location. I'm talking about the fact that there are also prospects for long-term rentals, but within the range of 7 to 9%, so one shouldn't expect anything higher.
In that case, one could consider buying more apartments, but at a lower cost, with a higher ROI, for example, in the same GVT. Let's move to the layout, and I will tell you more about the project. How does this project differ from its competitors and all other projects in Dubai? This is the tallest residential building in the world. That is, if we consider New York, there the tower is approximately 430 meters tall. Central Park Tower. Our tower will stand at 532 meters. We already have confirmation from the Dubai Land Department. We also have escrow accounts in place. This is a significant advantage because the investors' funds will be protected.
Tell me, is there such a concept as the tallest building by floors, and is there one specifically by height?
By floors?
122 floors. There are 122 floors. Obviously, the Burj Khalifa has more floors. Any other taller residential buildings in Dubai?
I can't say for sure about the number of floors, but the question is whether they have any improvements from the GLD. Yes, that is, not all developers have confirmation from the GLD. We have already confirmed that it is 532 meters. The height of the Burj Khalifa is over 800 meters. Therefore, this is certainly not considered a residential building. However, among residential buildings in the world, this will be the tallest.
The Burj Khalifa is divided into several parts, including offices, a hotel, and apartments, so it is not considered as one entity.
The project is exclusive not only because it will be the tallest residential building in the world, but also because we are breaking 5 world records. We will have the highest infinity pool in this complex, the highest restaurant in the world, and the highest tropical forest right inside the building, meaning there will actually be trees and animals, and there will also be a road glider. The tallest attraction in the world is one where you strap in and swing like a zip line, but it's a little different. Accordingly, the highest penthouses will also be in our project. The layouts range from 1-bedroom to 4-bedroom. There are also penthouses, followed by 4-bedroom units, and the royal penthouse will have 7 bedrooms. It will have 7 bedrooms. However, in principle, it can be customized to your taste. We will fully renovate it according to the client's preferences.
Ildar, could you please tell us how the apartments are arranged in the building? Are there 1-bedroom and 2-bedroom apartments? Is there any specific distribution?
Yes, depending on the layout, we can understand what the view will be like. Accordingly, from the 4th layout to the 9th, this will be from this corner of the end to this one, and these will be 2-bedroom apartments. That is, they will all face the Burj Khalifa in that direction. And accordingly, the layouts above have 2 bedrooms that also offer a view of the Burj Khalifa. If you take the 1-bedroom apartments, they will not have a view of the Burj Khalifa.
Are all 1-bedroom units without a view of Burj?
Yes, they will be towards Creek Harbor. Accordingly, if someone values a view of the Burj Khalifa, they need to choose a 2-bedroom apartment or higher.
Will you have hotels, offices, or will it only be apartments in Denmark?
They're not homes,
which can be rented out for short-term and long-term leases. And what can you tell us about the amenities?
Regarding the commercial aspect, yes, there will be commercial spaces on the 1st floor, which means there might be some cafes there, so this can also be considered as amenities. Usually we lease the commercial spaces ourselves. This will help diversify commerce because when you sell it, there could be 3 barbershops or 3 hair salons opening at the same time.
Yes, that is, you are not selling the commerce, but will be handling it on your own.
In addition, we have pools. A pool for G-flow, and there is also an infinity pool, but it will be creepy.
Can you provide more information about the tropical forest? As far as I know, no developer has ever had something like this, where everything is shown on the television, like this tropical forest, the rain, the pool, and the purpose of it all. I think many people in Dubai really miss nature, so this is a really cool feature.
All the people who have been living in Dubai for several years really miss greenery. It is very important for them to have green spaces and parks nearby. Business Bay is one of the top locations, conveniently situated in relation to shopping centers and some hub. Accordingly, there is accessibility, and you can quickly reach the office, but even inside your own building, you can take a walk with your children and enjoy nature, a piece of nature.
You have so many managers in the building. What will the service charge be?
Service charge 15 to 20, 15 to 20.
Here, Apiat Naza Salid Visiti. This is a very, very cool low service charge for such a building. So if we compare, as far as I know, the most expensive service charge in Burj Khalifa is 750 dirhams for a square foot. The second most expensive is at address 48, while a rate between 15 and 20 is very competitive for servicing.
Let's go to the showroom of our Tiger Sky project. In this project, we offer fully furnished apartments with kitchen appliances, meaning that the entire setup will be approximately the same as in the showroom, except for the decorative elements. This is a significant advantage for investors because there will be no need to spend additional time and money on mobilizing the apartment, resulting in lower investments. So let's go ahead and take a look at the layouts ourselves. The sizes of these apartments start from 873 square feet. The view will be of the Burj Khalifa from the 2-bedroom units. We have layouts available here from 1-bedroom to 2-bedroom apartments. And for the penthouses, you can choose the style. We have 4 styles. They are Arabic, Chinese, French, and Greek.
So how many bedrooms are we going to look at in this showroom?
2-bedder.
This is a 2-bedroom. Will the bedrooms be approximately similar in size or slightly larger? Because some make showrooms that are smaller in size.
About the same thing.
I also heard that this table is just unmovable, that it weighs some ton of kilograms. No, it won't work.
But it is heavy. I can understand.
What is brought here is very expensive and heavy.
We manufacture furniture at our own factories. This is a significant advantage because we do not pay contractors, which allows us to control both the quality of the finishing and consequently the market price. Therefore, we can offer some additional discounts for certain payment methods. For example, a 16% discount for cash payments, and if you choose the installment plan without post handover, in that case, you receive a 6% discount.
So you produce all the furniture and finishing materials at your own factories, am I understanding correctly? Yes, finishes, well, except for the wallpaper, right?
We produce everything, even double-glazed windows.
Wow. And the kitchen appliances that come with the kitchen, you don't manufacture them at your factories, right?
No, it's an Italian brand. We don't know exactly which one yet. We're still thinking about it, but I believe it will be known closer to 2029. The completion of this project is at the end. In the 29th, on the 2nd floor, this is a master bedroom with a large bathroom. Here you can see how the design will be executed specifically in the bathrooms. We mainly have showers, but for example, in the Royal Penthouse at the Royal, you can request a bathtub and essentially design it completely according to your project. We are ready to customize according to the client's wishes. There are also cabinets for storing belongings. And accordingly, it does not take up much space, but is organized in a rational way.
By the way, it's great that there are so many cabinets, and I really like the idea of having glass doors and lighting inside. I love it when cabinets look very stylish because they are often disguised, but they add space.
Here we can see the furniture that will be provided in the bedrooms, except for these decorative elements.
What are the tables made of?
Curtains too.
What are these tables made of?
Stone.
It looks very heavy. I want to understand how they brought all of this here. Everything looks really great indeed, of course. We have wall panels, and this stone panel, such as this one, will also be included.
We even have our own marble processing factories.
Will the chandeliers be included?
Yes, of course. That is, along with the chandelier, curtains, upholstered furniture, and kitchen appliances. You will only need to buy a television because everyone has different preferences regarding size, diagonal, and so on.
I also really like making chandeliers in the style of Royal Atlantis. This is a very labor-intensive and meticulous job. Will all your chandeliers be turned on as well?
Yes. Look, you will be able to see the Burj Khalifa from here. Our plot is just one over. So even from the first floor, you can see the Burj Khalifa. So even if you take the lower floors from 2-bedroom apartments, you will already be able to see the Burj Khalifa. Well, let's go then and take a look at the living room. In the kitchen, we usually use quartz. Because marble, after all, will not maintain its condition as long as quartz. Because, for example, if you spill wine, natural stone will immediately absorb it. Therefore, we mainly use natural stone in public areas, in the hall and in the lobby.
Tell me, as far as I know, Tiger Properties usually does not provide televisions. So in this apartment, there won't actually be a television, but there will be a place to connect it.
You can sit down and try our furniture.
What do you think? It's really cool, by the way, the soft furniture.
By the way, we produce furniture not for sale, only for our projects. It is provided complimentary, so usually you cannot choose the color in the projects. However, this is the only project where you can choose the style in the penthouses.
Now let's get to the most interesting part, probably the main question. What are the starting prices for apartments and how many square meters will the owner receive upon purchasing an apartment in this building?
To purchase an apartment, you actually won't need to pay the full amount up front. The starting price is 2.4 million dirhams, which is 2,400,000 dirhams. This is for a 1-bedroom unit, and the price is as stated. 1 square meter, which is an area of 85 square meters, is equivalent to 873 square feet.
And what if we are talking about 2-bedroom apartments that come with a view of the Burj Khalifa?
It's already around 4 million.
That is $1.2 million if converted.
3.6 is the starting price, but if it's higher, it might have a better view.
For 2-bedroom apartments. 2-bedroom apartments are available on upper floors. Higher floors cost more.
Of course.
You can also use the lower floors. From which floor does the view essentially start with the set of elevators? From the first floor, we have 12 podiums. 12 podiums, yes. And how many elevators will there be in the building?
There will be enough elevators because on some floors there will even be elevators that go only to the penthouses.
I also heard that there is a very popular smart elevator system in Dubai right now where you approach the lobby, press your floor on the screen, and it shows you which elevator will arrive. Regarding Tiger, you know, it will already be.
It is still unknown what type of elevator will be used, whether it will be of this format or standard elevators. I don't think these smart elevators are significantly faster because I have been in our buildings, in office ones, in various others, well, not in Tiger Properties, but in other groups, and it didn't seem to me that they were faster.
Well, let's see.
Regarding the payment method, this project offers a 7-year interest-free installment plan. That is, during the 5-year construction phase, you will pay 70%, which means upon receiving the keys. And after receiving the keys, you will pay 30% in equal installments over 2 years after the handover. This is very advantageous if you plan to rent it out. In other words, the rental payments will partially cover the installment payments. To make a reservation, you only need 5% or 50,000 dirhams. We can even negotiate on this. I can provide this for you. Accordingly, 50,000 dirhams. The client can pay with a check or in cash using a card. Accordingly, we will reserve the apartment, fix the price, remove it from sale, and you will have a week to complete the payment. Even if you want to buy in full cash, meaning you don't have to bring all 100% on the very first day, you can reserve 5% and then pay the full amount within a week, or at most 10 days.